Welcome to Blazing Baseball, episode 130, where we blaze through today's baseball topics, and we are Astros and Yankees fans.
Yep.
So, we actually need to turn a game on.
It was on.
It went off.
We were watching the San Francisco Giants at the San Francisco Bay in the San Francisco Bay, trying to catch the balls going out of the stadium. Oh, we got an error on Major League Baseball. Okay. Okay. We got Arizona and the Rockies on. Okay, we got a game on. All right. So we have 15 games today, full stack. A lot of action on Sunday baseball.
Yep, so earlier today we had the Padres and Nats. Sorry, I mispronounced the names of this podcast. And we had San Diego winning 6-zip with the win going to Snell and the loss to Espino. And then we had the Guardians, Blue Jays, with Cleveland winning 7-2 with the win going to Bieber and the loss to Gossman. And then we had with Cincinnati winning 8-5 with the win to Cunell and the loss to Espinoza and the save the Diaz. And then we had the Orioles at Rays with Tampa Bay winning 4-1 with the win to Rasmussen and the loss to Lyles and the save to Adam. And then we had the Phillies at Mets with the Phillies. The one going to Bassett.
Shut him out.
And the loss to Wheeler. And then we had the Braves at Marlins with the Braves winning 3.
Right.
It says we're trying to reconnect, so I'm not sure if we have a connection or not. Maybe we do.
I think we're all right.
But if you could scroll up a little bit, please. Thank you. So the Braves won the win going to Matzik, the loss to Scott, and the save to Jansen. And then we had the Dodgers at Royals with KC winning 4-zip with the win going to Singer and the loss to Anderson and the save to Barlow.
The Dodgers got snapped on their win streak.
Mm-hmm. Shut out. And then the Astros. The A's were at the Astros. Houston won 6-3. The win going to Javier, the loss to Irvin, and the save to Presley. And then we had the Tigers at White Sox with the White Sox winning 5-3. The win going to Lynn and the loss to Alexander and the save to Graveman. And then we had the Brewers at Cards with St. Louis winning 6-3. The win going to Mikolas, the loss to Rogers. And then we had the Mariners at Rangers with Texas winning 5-3. The loss goes to Spores. The win goes to Spores. The loss goes to Brash. The save goes to Leclerc. And we had happening now is the D-backs at Rockies, the Pirates at Giants, the Bills, and last but not least, we have the Yanks at the Bum Sox.
And thank God the Yankees beat the Red Sox last night in Fenway Park, 3-2. Wow, hanger.
Yep.
I'm gonna do the Yanks.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we had the Yanks Taillon, who was 11-2 versus Boston's Watch, 6-1.
That's tonight. They're back on again in Fenway. Yankees won 3-2. Storyline was that Kiner Falefa won the game. He had 3 RBIs. He had his first home run of the season, and then he had 2 singles, so he was 3 for 4. He got all 3 RBIs for the Yankees, and the Yankees won the game 3-2. Chapman pitched, and he was good. Chapman might be back, which would be huge for the Yankees.
He did get the win.
He's 1-3 for the season, and Efros got the save, his second save of the season. Chapman's earned run average is 3.94, and he had 2 strikeouts and no hits. He was very good last night. I got to admit, I was happy because we won. We need him. Yankees got to have. Anyway, Schreiber got the loss. He's 3-2 on the season. He has a 1.91 ERA. He's a good pitcher. But the Yankees got the win last night over Boston in Fenway Park, 3-2, in front of a packed house of 36,672 fans, jammed solid at Fenway Park, standing room only. Yankees took them out. And they're playing tonight. Who's chucking?
At 6:06 Central Time Park in Boston, we have on the mound for the Yanks, Jameson Taillon, who is a right-handed pitcher, who's 11-2 with a 3.95 ERA and 104 strikeouts. On the mound for Boston is Michael Wacha, who is a right-handed pitcher, who is 6-1 with a 2.69 ERA and 50 strikeouts. Up first for the Yanks is Benintendi at left field, batting .305, and then Judge at right field, batting .303. And then Donaldson at third base, batting .227, and then Rizzo at first base, batting .222. And then Torres at second base, batting .246. And then Andy War at DH, batting .240. And then Kiner Fluff at shortstop, batting .271. And then Higashioka at catcher. Excuse me.
Higgs.
Batting .201. And then the Castro center field, batting .194. Up first for Boston is Pham at left field, batting .237. And then Devers at third base, batting .303. And then Bogarts at shortstop, batting .306. And then Verdugo field, batting .277. And then Martinez at DH, batting .278. And then Hosmer at first base, batting .268. And then Arroyo at second base, batting .276. And then Duran at center field, batting .229. And then Plawecki at catcher, batting .167.
Okay. Big game tonight. Who's going to win the series right there? They're split 1-1, but the Yankees fortunately won a close game. They lost a close game the first night, so hopefully they're going to win and take the series in Fenway tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Astros won last night against the Oakland A's 8-0. Incredible. The pitching on the Astros is superb.
Great to have McCullers Jr. back.
McCullers is back. He went 6 innings. He got the win. He's 1-0. He gave up 2 hits. He had 5 strikeouts. His ERA is 0. I mean, thank God, man. That's exactly what the Astros need to take them through the playoffs.
Yep.
Astros had 12 hits and 8 runs. Mancini and Pena had doubles. McCormick and Tucker had triples, and Bregman had a home run. So they were slamming the ball all over the place at Minute Maid Park. They got the win 8-0 over the A's. Losing pitcher for the A's was Lodge. He's 3-6. His earned run average is 5.49. There were 34,078 fans at Minute Maid Park in Houston, rooting the Astros on to win 8-0. And they won again today. Look at this.
Completing the sweep.
Completing the sweep.
Sweeping the A's today.
6-3 they won today. Again, excellent pitching. And they got the hitting. Now, I'm really worried about Brantley being gone.
Yep.
But they're hitting and they're making up for it.
Yeah.
Altuve got a double and Bregman had a double, and then Bregman had a home run. So, they're stepping up big. Their averages aren't as high as they used to be, so maybe they're going to step up and cover for Brantley. And then, of course, we need Alvarez. And Alvarez was 1 for 4. He's batting .297. So we still have some great hitters. Pena's in the second slot. He's batting .251, which isn't too bad. And Mancini's batting .268. Vasquez is batting .280. So, I mean, we're getting some good hit and some good production, even without Brantley. And the pitching was fantastic. Javier got the win. He's 7-8. He went 6 innings. He gave up 1 hit. He had 6 strikeouts, and his earned run average is 2.96. The save went to Presley, his 23rd save of the season. He's so good. He gave up 1 hit, but no runs. His earned run average is 2.86. The losing pitcher was Irvin. He's 6-10 for the season. He went 6 innings, and his earned run average is 3.13. He gave up 8 hits and 5 earned runs. They jumped all over him, and there was 38,906 fans today at Minute Maid Park rooting the Astros on to victory, where they are 75-41, first place in the AL West, and they knocked the Athletics down again. They're 5th place in the AL West at 41-74. I'll tell you, Astros got some pitching. We got to look at the standings, Mr. Colby.
So in the AL East, the Yanks are 10.5 games over the Blue Jays. In the AL Central, the Guardians are 2 games over the Twins. In the AL West, the Astros are 12.5 games over Seattle. In the NL East, the Mets are 5.5 games over the Braves. In the NL Central, Milwaukee, the Cubs are 1.5 games over Milwaukee. And in the NL West, the Dodgers are 16 games over the Padres. And something I did want to mention that earlier that I thought was cool that was mentioned during the Field of Dream game was that since it's in a cornfield, the cornfield makes all the corn produces heat, therefore making the ball rise more. So it's carries more.
But
so it's pretty cool.
They didn't score as many home runs as when the Yankees played against the White Sox the year before. That was a high-scoring game. But yeah, I think you can get some extra home runs at the Field of Dreams.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I always say it's heavenly.
Yep, definitely.
So the Astros are 7-3 in their last 10 games, and they're on a 4-game winning streak. They're getting hot at the right time. The Yankees, fortunately, beat the Red Sox. They're 2-8 in their last 10 games. So they're in a different position. They got to win again tonight to start a win streak because they just won 1 game. And then the Dodgers are 9-1 now in their last 10. Dodgers won 79 games. Mets won 75 games. The Astros won 75 games. And the Yankees have won 72 games. So those are the top teams in the league. We'll try the power rankings tomorrow.
Sounds good. I was reading, I believe it was a New York Post article earlier, and it was describing a brawl that happened last night with Toronto and it was the Rays and the Orioles.
The Rays and the Orioles, yeah.
And that's kind of stemming from the competition for the wild card. And they are neck and neck for it right now. And so
tempers are hot.
The tempers,
the pressure's starting already.
Yeah,
we're not even in September yet, and they're fighting.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Previously, like the Dodgers and Padres.
Yep, they did. They start scrapping,
doing the head hitting.
The Dodgers are still doing it. The Dodgers are still doing it. Okay. It's pretty hilarious.
The Dodger hit watch is
well, they won.
Hitting on head.
They won. What was it? 13 games in a row. I mean, themselves in the head. So why would they stop?
Yeah. What is their win streak right now?
They're 9-1.
They lost.
Yeah,
they lost.
They lost. Right. They got snapped.
They got shut out.
Yeah, they got snapped out. So they're done with that streak. But it'll be interesting what happens tomorrow for them.
Yep.
You want to let's see who's playing tomorrow on Monday. Look, we got a full Tigers and the Guardians got a doubleheader. Dodgers are playing the Brewers. Let's see who's Houston playing. There we go.
The Chi Sox.
At 7:10 our time. And who's chucking?
Urquidy's
chucking for the Astros. Okay. And Are the Yankees playing? Yeah, and the Yankees are playing
Red
too.
Sox.
The Rays are playing the Yankees in the Bronx. No pitchers. Okay.
Any other baseball topics you want to go over today on this baseball podcast?
Happy Sunday to all. God bless.
Yep, and we'll catch y'all here tomorrow on Blazing tomorrow's baseball topics. Peace.
Peace out.